Alright, listen up. I'm gonna tell you something you probably don't want to hear but desperately need to. Your New Year's resolutions? They're a joke, no offense. But if you're like most people, they're vague, unrealistic, and abandoned by February. Sound familiar? Don't worry, I've been there too. But this year? Oh, this year is different because I've cracked the code. I'm about to give you 5 simple steps to not just start your resolutions, but actually stick to them. Spoiler, these steps work like magic. I've used them, and the results? Fast, mind-blowing, and honestly life-changing. So, grab your coffee, your tea, or whatever keeps you awake because we're diving in. Step 1. Burn your old list. Forget last year's resolutions. Rip them up, burn them. Heck, bury them in your backyard if you must. Why? Because they were based on an old version of you. The truth is, last year's you didn't have a clue. You were overthinking, overcomplicating, and probably aiming for stuff you didn't even care about that much. This year, we start fresh, with goals that actually excite you. Add a close-up of someone writing, "What excites me most this year?" Here's a quick tip. Ask yourself, what would make me feel unstoppable this year? That's where your list begins. Step 2, the rule of 1. Here's the deal. Resolutions fail because we want to do everything, all at once. Stop, just stop. Pick one main goal for now, just one. Trust me, this is liberating. You don't need to save the planet, run a marathon, and start a $1 million business all by March. Instead, ask yourself, what's the one thing that, if I achieved it, would make everything else easier or unnecessary? When I tried this, I focused on my health. Guess what? Everything else, my energy, productivity, even my relationships, improved because of that one goal. Crazy, right? Step 3, shrink the mountain. Big goals are intimidating, aren't they? They're like staring up at Mount Everest with no climbing gear. But here's the hack, shrink the mountain. Break your goal into bite-sized chunks so small they feel almost too easy. Let's say your goal is to write a book. Instead of write a book, your daily task is write for 10 minutes. That's it, 10 minutes. It sounds ridiculously simple, and that's the point. Simplicity wins. Because when it feels easy, you'll actually do it. And when you do it consistently, you're unstoppable. Step 4, visualize success, but not how you think. Now, everyone's talking about visualizing success. Picture the mansion, the six-pack abs, the dream life. Yeah, I get it. But here's the twist. Don't just visualize the end result. Visualize the messy, unglamorous process of getting there. Imagine yourself waking up early, hitting the gym, or working late to finish that side hustle. Picture the grind. Embrace it. Because the grind is where the magic happens. When I started visualizing the process, not just the outcome, I stopped wishing for success and started chasing it. It's a game changer. Step 5, build a system. Here's the harsh truth. Resolutions are just wishes unless you have a system. And winging it is not a system, it's a recipe for failure. Your system should answer 3 simple questions. What's the daily action I need to take? When will I do it? How will I track my progress? For me, it's as simple as setting reminders, blocking time on my calendar, and rewarding myself for hitting milestones. Systems are the safety net for when motivation runs out, because it will. So, there you have it. 5 steps to crush your New Year's resolutions. Burn the old list, pick one goal, shrink the mountain, visualize the grind, and build a system. Remember, this isn't about being perfect, it's about being consistent, because consistency beats motivation every single time. And hey, if I can do it, you can too. This year is your year. No excuses, no distractions. Now go write down that one goal, and let's make it happen. Oh, and before you go, drop a comment below and tell me your one goal for the year. I'm rooting for you. Let's crush it together. Subscribe for more tips to master your life.